Hi, my name is Kay, and this is Gentle Somatic Yoga. Today we'll be going through a practice that will help us to open our hearts. We're also going to do some work for our wrists and our hands and a psoas release because some of us sit a long time and this will make us more comfortable. So, to start out with, we're just going to breathe. So, coming into a comfortable seated posture. You can always sit on a blanket or a bolster if that makes your hips feel more comfortable. So just find a place where you can be comfortable while we breathe. As we're here, you can have your hands palm down on your knees if you feel like you need to be a little bit more grounded. If you're open to whatever's coming, hands up, we are receiving. So that's your choice. So whatever it is, let's close our eyes if that feels comfortable for you in your body, and we'll just check in. Check in with our breathing, check in with how our body's feeling, bringing our focus inward and preparing our body and our brain to learn through this practice. It's more about actually feeling what's going on in your body than coming at it from a place of the mind and thinking about what's happening in your body. So just feel. Feel the length of your spine, the weight of your shoulders. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale through an open mouth. Let it go. Do 2 more of those. Deep breath in and out. 1 more. Deep breath in and exhale. Let it go. And gently blink your eyes open. So the first flow that we're going to do today is called the Namaste flow, and this is a flow for body and breath. It's kind of like the breath that we just did. We're bringing our awareness inward, feeling how our body's feeling through this breath. It helps us to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the relax, rest, and digest. And we want our body to be in this place in order to heal and learn from the practice. So the way it's going to go is this. Hands are going to come to heart center. We'll take an inhale here. As we exhale, we're going to push the hands away. Make a little diamond with your fingers. Bring your chin to your chest, navel to spine, shoulders come forward. On an inhale, palms come up and we reach up towards the ceiling. And exhale, bringing the hands down to the side. So inhale, hands coming to the heart. Exhale, chin to chest, hands go away, navel to spine, shoulders roll forward. Inhale, hands come up towards the ceiling, relax those shoulders down, and then exhale, hands come down to the side. We'll do this 3 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, hands come to heart center. Exhale, chin to chest, push the hands away, open the back. Inhale, coming up. Maybe you look up this time if that feels good in your neck. And then exhale, bringing the hands down. Let's do this 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bringing your hands back onto your thighs, close your eyes. Scan your body. What sensations are you feeling? Is it different than before the practice of the Namaste flow. Couple more breaths here, checking in with the body, keeping the awareness inside. And then we're going to gently open our eyes. Moving on, we're moving into a heart opener, and this is two flows put together. One is called the Egyptian, and the other one is a heart opener. So the Egyptian, we're going to move like an Egyptian. Hands come to the knees. We're going to slide the rib cage to the side, to the left side. And then we're going to slide the rib cage to the right side. And to the left. And the right. And you might notice that your head is kind of bobbling back and forth. Just let your body move naturally. Being aware of the ribs to the side and the other side. All right, let's come back to center. Now we're going to move into the heart opening part of this. First thing we're going to do is round through the chest, chin in, navel back, shoulders forward. This is kind of what we did in the Namaste flow. And then we're going to rise up, bring the shoulders up and back, chest forward, gently look up. I mean, we're not moving and stretching like we do in yoga. We're just naturally moving between two postures, not stressing our bodies out with some deep stretches. We're just being kind to the body, letting it move at its own pace, only going as far as feels comfortable. Let's do this one more time. Back and forward, and then back to center. So we put those two together. We're going to go to the right side. Which side? No, we started this side. Go to the right side, and then chest comes forward, shoulders come back, chin comes up a little bit. Go to the left side, and then chin to chest, navel to spine, round through the back, over to the other side, and forward, and over, and back. Now close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Bringing your awareness inside the body, making this just a slow, natural flow, opening through your heart as you go forward in the front of your body, and then opening up through the back. Let's do it one more time, all the way around. And then come upright back to center, keeping the eyes closed. Checking in with your body. How does it feel? What sensations are you feeling? Can you feel energy moving? Can you feel sensations in the muscles? Is it different than when we started? All right, now we're going to do that in the opposite direction. So leaning to the side, sorry. I couldn't remember. To the side and forward and to the side and back. Side and forward, side and back. Closing your eyes if that's comfortable. Side, forward, shoulders back, chin up. Other side, chin to chest, shoulders forward. And then see if you can just making this just a one continuous flow all the way around. Let's do it one more time, all the way around. And then we come back to center, grounding, breathing, checking in with the body, feeling sensations, checking in with the mind. If it wanders, come back to your breath. So as we talk about the soma is the mind, the body, the nervous system, the flesh, the bones, the muscles. It's just everything all in one. So I was confused about soma for a long time, but it's more or less just the whole body, not just the mind, not just the physical body, everything combined together. And as we do these body scans, we're bringing the awareness of that soma, being connected to the body. All right, so gently blink your eyes open. We'll move on to our next posture. We're going to do a psoas release. Psoas is located right in the front of our hip here. And sometimes it gets really tight if we do a lot of sitting, or sometimes in our yoga classes we do a lot of stretching and it can be a little bit sore. So we want to stretch that out so that that feels better. This posture can also help us with our posture, our sitting upright posture. It can help with our spinal alignment. Maybe help a little bit with pain if we're having in our hips and groin and lower back. So those are the things that you might think about, parts of the body you might think about as we go through this, or not, or just enjoy the flow. So we're coming down onto our back. You can have a blanket or a pillow under your head if that feels comfortable. And let's just settle in, straighten the legs out, let the toes fall out to the side, bring your arms down to the side. And doing a body scan here. We did a couple as we were sitting up, but this is a different place, a different posture. Gravity is in a different place. You might compare the right side of your body to the left. Maybe that right toe falls further to the side than the left side. Maybe the left hip feels a little higher than the right, and maybe the shoulder on one side is tighter than the other side. We're just being mindful, being aware of our presence in our body. So as we come into the practice, we're going to bring our left knee in towards the shoulder, interlace the fingers and bring them onto the shin here. And relax the upper body, relax the shoulders. That right leg is long and straight. The toes are pointed towards the ceiling. And the way this is going to go is we're going to lift that right leg up off the ground, take a breath, and then gently lower it down. When it hits the ground, we're going to release and relax all the body's muscles in the body. So we'll do that 3 times. Let's take a breath in. As we exhale, lift the leg up. If it's stressful, bend the knee a little bit. Hold it there for just a breath, and then we're going to gently lower it down onto the mat. When it hits the mat, release all the muscles in your body and take a breath. As you exhale, lift that leg up, toes towards the ceiling, and then gently lower it down. When the heel hits the floor, let your whole body relax, your shoulders, your legs. Take a breath. On the exhale, lift that right leg up, toes towards the ceiling, and then gently lower it down toward the mat and relax. Take a breath. We're going to do a different variation of this. The leg is still long. We're going to take the toes and roll them towards the center of the body. So an internal rotation of that thigh. And take a breath as you exhale, lift the leg up. This time, notice muscles are different, sensation is different. Lower that leg back down onto the mat and rest. Take a breath. Exhale, lift the leg up. I feel like I'm lifting from the outside of my leg now, and then gently lower it down. And relax. Let's do that one more time. Inner rotation of the toes in the thigh. Lifting from the outside of the leg, raising up, not too far, and gently lowering it back down. And release. Let's take this left leg and just kind of let it fall out to the side, rotate it around a little bit, maybe straighten and bend, and then bring it back in. And then we're going to do that one more time. This time, we start with the toes up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to rotate to the outside, so an external rotation of that leg. And lift, noticing where you feel what muscles are lifting, and then gently lower it back down. When it hits the ground, relax. Take a breath. As you exhale, lift. And lower. And relax. We'll do that one more time. Toes are rotated out, lifting from the inner thigh. And then exhale, lowering it down. And relax. Let's take the left leg out and come back into just noticing the body. Once again, comparing the right side with the left side, seeing if one side feels different than the other. And take a breath. And then we'll move on to the other side. Let's bring the right knee in towards the chest, interlace the fingers around the calf. We're not pulling on that leg, we're just letting the weight of our hands and gravity do the work for us. And let's relax our arms and our shoulders just to start out with. We have a tension. I have a tendency to bring a lot of tension into my upper body and my shoulders when I do this. So left leg long and straight, toes pointing towards the ceiling, lifting, not going too far, and then lowering. When the heel hits the ground, relax the whole body, head to toe. Take a breath. Exhale, lift, and then gently lower it down. When it reaches the ground, relax. Take a breath. And one more time in this variation. Toes go up, lifting up, and then gently lower it back down. And then release and relax. If you're finding that you're feeling tension in your body, try bending the knee as you raise it, being aware of tension, just being aware of the tension in your shoulders, seeing if you can let that go. If you have it, you might not have it. All right, so next variation, roll the toes towards the inside of the mat. So internal rotation of that leg. Lifting it up, and then gently lowering it down. When the heel hits the ground, relax everything. Take a breath. On an exhale, we're going to roll those toes in, pick the leg up. I feel sensation in the outside of the leg, and then we're going to lower it back down. And relax. Relax the legs, the shoulders. And rotate toe in, inner spiral. Lift with the outside of the leg. And gently lower it back down. And relax. And we'll do one more variation like we did on the other side. Let's just kind of wiggle around, maybe move that right leg around, straighten it. All right, now let's prepare this with the last version. So left leg is long and straight. Rotate the toes toward the outside spiral of the leg and the thigh. Lift. Notice the muscles that you're using and lower. And relax. Lift. Maybe you bend the knee and lower and relax. One last time. Rotation out, toes out, lifting from the inside of the leg, and then exhaling slowly, let it go down and relax. Let's bring both knees into the chest. Rock back and forth, releasing that lower back, doing some circles, taking them around in one direction, and then go back the other way. And then feet come onto the ground, legs come down. Let's end this flow with another body scan. Checking in with your whole body. Noticing what you're feeling. I feel more open in my hips. I feel some energy moving through my toes. What does your body feel? Everybody's different. Just the mindfulness, the awareness of being in the body. Let's roll over onto our side. And then using that top hand, we're going to come back up into a seated posture for our last flow here. As we're sitting here this time, let's take the foot that is, usually when we come into this, we have our comfortable spot, right? This is how I feel really good. This leg is always in back. So take that leg that's always in back and bring it in front. Just because we can. And if sitting on the ground is hurtful to your body, once again, sit on a blanket or a bolster and do whatever it takes, because we want our body to be comfortable as we go through these postures. If it's tense and hurting and resisting, our body is not going to learn as well as if we are actually comfortable. So this last posture is called inside out, and it is for our hands, our fingers, our wrists, and our forearms. You know, we live in a society that does a lot of computer or phone, so I think this is a really good one for everyone to practice to release those muscles. So the way that it's going to go, we're going to interlace our fingers. Notice which thumb is on top, because we'll switch after we do 3 reps of this first one. So we're going to bring our palms, our hands right in front of our body. We're connected with, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Our arms are in close to our body, okay? And we're clasping our hands together, giving them a little squeeze. And then before we start, let's just relax the body, relax the shoulders. So as we do this, we're going to raise the elbows up slowly. As we do this, you notice that the palms are coming apart. That's okay. Keep the fingers interlaced. And then we're going to push our hands out away from the body, feeling sensation in the wrists and the lower arms, and then we're going to relax. We'll do that 2 more times. Bringing the elbows together, close to the chest. Squeeze the hands. Bring the elbows up. Palms come apart. Rotate forward and push away. And release. 1 more time. Elbows together. Squeeze the hands. Bring the elbows up. Palms come apart. And then we push those hands away. And release. Now we're going to switch. Take the other thumb on top. Bring the hands together. This time, if you haven't already, close your eyes so that you can keep the awareness inside instead of looking outside. So we're squeezing our hands together. We're raising the elbows up slowly and gently. Palms come apart. Fingers stay interlaced, and then we push the hands away. And feel that sensation and then come back. Let's do this 2 more times. Elbows together, arms in close, open up, release those shoulders. Push the hands forward, notice the sensation, what are you feeling? And then release. Did we do that 3 times? We'll do 1 more. Hands, elbows are close to the body, bringing them up, squeezing the hands, opening the palms, and pushing away. And release. Now we're going to do the same thing, almost, so come back to your natural grip. This time we're bringing our elbows up so that they're as high as our shoulders. And so clasp the hands, bring the elbows together, and then we're going to bring the elbows up. Once again, the palms are going to come apart. This time we're going to rotate the hands, the palms up towards the ceiling, and reach up. Don't overextend. Listen to your body. Don't go too far, and then come back. Let's do that 2 more times. Elbows up with the shoulders, equal with the shoulders. Bring the elbows apart. Let the hands come apart. Rotate up towards the ceiling, extending up. Don't go too far. Don't stretch too much. Just be relaxed and comfortable in your body. All right, let's do it 1 more time. Shoulder height, squeezing the hands. As your elbows come up, the palms gently come apart. And then rotate your feet up towards the ceiling. Extend and then release. All right, let's switch and put our opposite thumb on top. And we'll do that 3 more times with this version. So, elbows are shoulder height. Squeeze the hands together, raise the elbows up, relax the shoulders. Let the palms come apart. Rotate up towards the ceiling. Comfortable reach, not too far, and then release. All right, we'll do this 2 more times, closing your eyes, focusing inward, raising the elbows up, relaxing the shoulders. Palms come apart, fingers stay together, rotate, reach up, rise up, and relax. And we'll do that 1 more time. Elbows come up, squeezing the hands together, release those shoulders. Keep the fingers interlaced, rotate, and rise up, reach up, and release. All right, let's just give those a shake. All right, that is, well, we're going to do, let's do a body scan. Let's just end our practice by, once again, traveling within the body. So, comfortable seated posture, closing your eyes, scanning the body. Thinking about where you started the practice and how you were feeling then. And thinking about how you're feeling now. Staying connected with the breath, checking in with sensations in the body. And then when you're ready, open your eyes. I thank you for allowing me to be your guide through this practice, and I hope that you come back to the somatic movement often. It's so good for our bodies, especially it's good as we age to stay young. It's good to recovery from injury. So I've really grown to love somatic yoga, and thanks for being here with me today. Namaste.